Aaron at speaking26.com. Aaron at speaking26.com. Pharmacists, when does registration for FPGEE open? Aaron at speaking26.com. Okay, pharmacists, from the point of this live stream, you have about 6 weeks left until registration opens for FPGEE in this year, 2025. It opens on the 24th of May, and you guys have about 6 weeks from today's live stream. I'm Aaron at speaking26.com, and today's video is advice on delivery. Why did I say delivery? Where does delivery come from? It comes from the scoring rubrics. You guys will score higher on delivery. You will give yourself a higher probability of getting 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking and finishing your tests so that you can move on to 2025's FPGEE in October when you deliver in a better way. Here's what you should do. What's something that you are confident to talk about? What's a subject or anything that you are today already confident and comfortable to talk about? For me, basketball is something that I can talk about very confidently. It's a sport that I have played for a long time. It's something that I enjoy. It's something that I find myself naturally and easily getting a lot of information on, especially in my earlier years. So I'm very comfortable, confident to talk about that. What's a hobby or anything that you are confident to talk about? When I asked another pharmacist this, she said food and cooking. She's very confident to talk about recipes and I would imagine the meals that she makes the most for her family. What's something that you are confident to speak about? Think about the one or two things that you are the most comfortable, the most confident to talk about. And then go ahead and talk about those things for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. While you're speaking about the thing that you yourself said you're confident to talk about, notice your delivery. Notice the energy and power that you are speaking with. Notice the comfortability and confidence that you are speaking with. Take note of that high scoring delivery. Then, when you go to answer the random TOEFL questions, check in with yourself. Is your delivery similar to your confident delivery? Or is it completely different and you notice yourself using a fake voice, letting the test change you too much, allowing yourself to change too much, to become too unnatural? And then use the thing that you are natural with, use the 10, 20, 30 seconds of speaking confidently that you are comfortable with as a baseline so that you can return back to your highest scoring form of delivery. And now, if you're thinking, yeah, but Aaron, of course I can deliver things that I'm confident with. Of course I can deliver those things well. But when they ask me these random questions about subjects that I never think about or I don't care to think about or are completely random, Aaron, it's harder to be confident with those things. Fair enough. I agree with you. That's a fair assessment. I'm not saying your confidence has to be completely equal to the thing you are confident with. I'm saying you should use the thing you're confident with as a baseline, as a standard of confident delivery that you know you can hit. So you should always be pushing to get as close to that as you can. And you should use it as a reminder. Use it as a reminder to prevent you from going too far off into that fake voice. too far off into that fake voice, which starts from a good place. You're trying really hard to give a good answer, but you let it turn into an unnatural delivery that scores low. I want you to score higher. So first, find your confident delivery by speaking for 10, 20, or 30 seconds about the thing that you would like to speak about, the thing that you are confident with. Okay, everybody, 6 weeks, pharmacists, until FPGEE registration opens. Aaron at speaking26.com. Best of luck to all test takers. Aaron at speaking26.com.
Disclaimer. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and is presented at the individual's own risk. It is not intended to defame any entity or individual. Aaron and his guests make no representations or warranties of any kind, either express or implied, regarding the completeness or suitability of the information. The views expressed by Aaron and his guests are not affiliated with, approved by, or endorsed by any entity or organization, including, but not limited to, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, NABP, FPGEE, the Test of English as a Foreign Language, TOEFL, and Educational Testing Service, ETS.
The main purpose behind that video is to educate other students that everyone has their own way. Okay? But just go like stick with someone. Believe me, like the templates, maybe some people will get the 26 using templates, but it's not because they use the strict template, the templates as it is. It's because they developed their own fluency that could overcome the structure of that template.
A person that you can see and hear, the speaking templates are wrong. Because to get 26 on speak, and when you see somebody who did get 26 on speaking or above, and they tell you they used the speaking template, they did not get 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking because of the speaking template. No, they got 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking in spite of the limiting nature of the speaking template. They got 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking because their speaking fluency was so good, is so good, that it was able to overcome the limiting structure that is speaking templates.
I never got 26 using AI website.
Okay, but you did on the real test after meetings with me.
Yeah.
If you want to see more videos with people giving you their best advice on how they got their 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking, you can watch that YouTube playlist. It's connected to this video, and you can find it by searching for TOEFL IBT Speaking 26. You can also find it by going through speaking26.com. These are people who before were not getting 26 on TOEFL speaking, and after did get 26 and pass their tests. I asked them, hey, can you give your best advice to people who are still taking the test? How did you go from not passing to passing?
When I read about the TOEFL exam, I didn't really think much of it. I just thought, okay, straightforward thing. It's an English exam. How difficult can it be?
The pharmacy board needs specifically 26 in speaking.
I used to change the template. Maybe this is more advanced, so I will use this the next exam, and I try to practice this for maybe a month or two to be able to master it, to say it without thinking. Every time I found myself getting maybe less score or the same score. It doesn't make any difference to just change the templates and use different introductory words. It didn't make any difference for me. Some of my friends advised me to start taking sessions with you.
This helped me in passing my TOEFL exam. Aaron helped me to pass and get 26.
Aaron, actually, any words will not be enough. But really, I'm very thankful.
26 in speaking, and I finally got it, and I'm so excited to get to the next step and my pharmacist license.
Look at my accent, look at people who got 26. So just surround yourself with people who motivate you.
Look, I passed. That bit that's missing is probably the most important bit to get you to 26.
Yes.
And that's the bit where Aaron, I felt, helped me realize where I was going wrong. And that bit where I was going wrong, I think it goes for everyone. It doesn't matter whether you speak English is your first language or not. That bit that was missing is something everyone really needs to understand in order to get that 26.
Once you are in the level that you need to become advanced in order to get the 26, you need to get rid of the templates.
Template will hinder your ability to deliver the question, because it shows that you are reading something, or you are not speaking, you are reading.
I was using completely different template or different way. I started to apply your way, and once I started to practice your way, oh, it's easy for me.
That was really good for me. It really helped me, because with this in my mind, I could speak faster, and because I was confident.
It's challenging, but you know, after you pass it, the feeling of victory, it's worth it.
As English is my first language, I thought the speaking templates would be enough to get me the 26 that I needed. Unfortunately, it wasn't, and I only scored a 23. Your lack of getting 26 is not due to your speaking ability. It has been due to your less than optimal strategy. Get rid of the training wheels.
The templates were like, oh my God, why did they create those templates?
Aaron, you are a big helpful for students like us. We need somebody to like stir revolution in our heart inside, give life to our conversation. And this will never happen through other sites, like they have exact traditional pattern, the template, first, second, for example. Don't say, for example, the second time, for instance. Really? And like robot, I felt myself without life. I don't have the freedom to speak.
You don't have to worry that much about how can I mention 2 reasons with 2 details or 2 examples. It's too much for me. You help students to increase their fluency.
Instead of following that speaking template or any other speaking template, trust your fluency.
For the students who are taking with you, trust this guy. He's amazing. He will shift or improve your level as soon as possible.
Like just jump my score from 23 to 26, like this. How many hours I took with you? 5. Look at this. 5 hours in 2 weeks. I passed my test.
I was surprised that I passed after 5 sessions together.
I hope you keep inspiring and helping more pharmacists and more other students to achieve their goal and become a professionals here in the United States.
If I had just, found you earlier.
For people who's really, they have concern and they need to do it very fast, go to the original, the source of help.
Go to Aaron. He's the guy. He was the guy for me. And hopefully he's the guy for you. And he'll set you straight. He'll tell you what you need to do to get that 26